Happy Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm not even going to try to fix my hairs. How in the world did I get that type of hairdo? Looks something like they used to do in the 50s. Remember? They'd split their hair down the middle. Hell, all my buddies in school, they had their hair split down the middle. Here I was talking about the Little Rascals the other day. I looked like Alfalfa. Now I look like the other kid. You know, the one that had the greasy hair split down the middle? Hey, maybe I'm part of the Little Rascals. All right. We're going to get right to it today. I'm in my favorite spot out here. I like this area. I like the back of my house. Today, we are going to talk about dementia. You know, all I'm doing is talking about what's up. Now, listen, I want to be clear. I'm living my best life. Everything's happy. However, my best friend Lauren Wright, and Aunt Pat, both of them have dementia. Kim is heartbroken. My wife is heartbroken. She loves Aunt Pat dearly, like we all do. But Aunt Pat has Lewy body dementia. Now, it's okay to talk about this because Kim's mom, Dee, put it all over Facebook. And I'm glad she did, because now we know what's up. There's this balance of HIPAA laws. What to talk about and what not to talk about. So I understand that people are very prideful, and sometimes people don't want you to talk about their health, which is fine, and I agree with that. There's some things they're just not comfortable, and I get that. I respect that. But I get a lot of questions. Hey, what happened to your buddy Lauren? My dear friend Lauren. I love him dearly. And Lauren Wright, his wife Terry, I tease her that she's the mayor of Arnold, Missouri. The Wright family, they're known through all out of Jefferson County and Arnold. And Lauren showed up with dementia, and I remember the time I called his wife. So today, we're going to talk about losing my friend to dementia, and Aunt Pat. She's not in good shape right now, but they're doing their best. My wife is over there. Aunt Pat, Aunt Vi, Dee, Uncle Doug, everybody's doing their best. Dawn, the daughter, the whole family's over there at Aunt Pat's house. So let's talk about Lauren for a minute. Lauren went to a lot of races with me, and Lauren was always good luck. And I'll never forget, we went to Boyd Speedway in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And John Schneider from the Dukes of Hazzard, he was there. We ate together, and it was a great trip. But all of a sudden, we were getting ready to leave, and Lauren and I shared the same, hotel room. And Lauren was packing his clothes, and he was packing his clothes at a really slow rate of speed, really slow. And I noticed, I thought, what the hell's going on there? Well, we started on our way home, and we were, leaving Boyd's, leaving Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we were coming back to St. Louis. When they have these things called turning points. It's like, I remember the day. I remember the moment with Lauren. We were getting close to the house here. We were coming, up through Nashville and, 24, 57, and 64. And we were on 64 coming into St. Louis. Lauren looked at me. It was just Lauren and myself. Lauren looked at me as sure as could be, and he goes, "Now, we're in Arkansas, right?" I said, Lauren, I'm going to pull this truck over right now. You scare me like that again. Got home and I called Terry up and I said, Terry, I said, something ain't right. And that was the moment. And that was the start of my dear friend, Lauren Wright. Now, Lauren's going to live quite a while. Lauren's going to live quite a while, but damn it, they write articles on this stuff. But I'm dealing with two people that I love very much with dementia. What a cruel disease. You know, in the end, that's how we lost President Reagan. But I want you to know that with Lauren could talk to you about something that nobody even knows about, and I just go with him. He could say something, his mind, he'll come up to you and you're like, oh, he's fine. And then all of a sudden, like 10 seconds later, he's talking about something that I have no idea what he's talking about. But I love him. We're celebrating him. And he's got the best family. Terry and all the kids and Chase and Levi and Taylor and Lauren and all of them. They're a wonderful family. So losing my buddy to dementia, damn it. And there's details. I went over to his house one day, not a month ago, and I said, Lauren, I said, I'm going to take you to Steak and Shake, and I'm going to get you a milkshake. He looked me right in the face, and he says, get out of here. I don't want no damn milkshake. Broke my heart. I about started crying. I thought, oh, God. The cruel side of dementia. And then the next day, he was just fine. So if you ever have to deal with anybody that's got dementia, I'm letting you know what I'm going through. And I want to let you know that all you can do is stay PMA, positive mental attitude. Every time I see Lauren, I just give him a big hug. I say, Lauren, I love you. And we just stay positive. Whew. Support their families. Think about what they're going through. Now, Aunt Pat, my wife, Kim, loves Aunt Pat to the moon and back. And before I knew what was going on, I remember this moment. Aunt Pat said she wanted to meet Kim and I at the Hobby Lobby parking lot. Pulled in there because she said she had a little fender bender. She wanted me to look at her car because she had a fender bender. I thought, why are we meeting at the Hobby Lobby? Well, because she wanted me to look at her right front fender. We met and we pulled in there and I was like, this ain't a fender bender. You wrecked. It was that moment. And of course I got on the phone to Dawn and I said, Dawn. And here we are now. So Aunt Pat's got Lewy body dementia. And every day the family is doing their best. I think it's just awesome what the Sunshine family is doing. So Kim's mom, Dee, she's one of 10 kids. This is a tough deal. I want to thank all my friends for letting me know their experiences with dementia. It's a very hard disease because the people that have dementia, they can't do anything for themselves. So with the Sunshine family, every single day they're trading out. You got Aunt Pat's wonderful daughter, Dawn. You got Dee. You got Dee's sister, Vi. You got Uncle Doug. Everybody's pitching in. It's a tough deal. When this first went down, I'm going to leave you like this. When this first went down, I didn't know really what was up. I was kind of confused. And my wife was gone all the time. And I looked at Kim and I said, Kim, are you ever going to come home? Kim looked at me and said, don't mess with me and Aunt Pat. I said, okay. So my wife, Kim, I love you so much. And Sweet Daddy is behind you 110%. You take care of Aunt Pat, and we're all right here, and whatever you need from us. The reason I decided to share this story is I want to help others and let you all know that you're not on an island by yourself. Dementia is a bitch because the people you love kind of don't even know who the hell you are, and you're like, your heart broke because the person you love, you see them going down, and you got to take care of them. So with Lauren and Aunt Pat, it's a lot of work, but everybody's up to the task, and it takes you down. It wears you out. Breathe deep, everybody. I just want you to know that we're all going through it too. We're with you. For everybody that's got dementia, loved ones out there, I love you. Have a great day, everybody.